Okay, so for making our oatmeal, we need our oatmeal, our eggs, you've got your measuring cups, your pot, your spatula. I like the little silicone ones. Whatever fruit you have, if that's in your plan, you can put your fruit in there. Knife to cut the fruit, and cinnamon if you want to add a little bit of cinnamon. Okay, the first thing I like to do is crack all of my eggs. So I'm gonna do that first. So I'm just using egg whites in this recipe. If you guys want, you can use the egg whites that come in the carton, but I prefer to do real eggs. Sorry, Charles. You can use however many is in your plan. Next, we're going to cut the apple up. Again, if you have berries or something, you just put however many you need to the side. That's fine. I'm doing half an apple, so I'm just going to take this, put it to the side. Cut out the middle piece here because that's gross. I like to chop them up into little cubies. If they're really big like that, I'll chop them in half again. Okay. Apples are done. Depending on how soggy or not soggy you like your oatmeal is how much water you're going to put into it. I tend to like it not very runny, so I'm only going to do 1 cup of water. And then I'm going to let that come to a boil. Okay, so our water is boiling. We're going to take our 3rd cup of oatmeal, pour it right in. Turn down your stove a little bit so it doesn't boil over, and mix it up a bit. Make sure all the oats get covered with water. And then we're going to let that boil for just a little bit. That boil through. You'll notice that the water will seem to like disappear and the oats will get bigger. That's what you're looking for. At this stage, this is when I add in my cinnamon. If you're adding cinnamon to your oatmeal, go right ahead here. It looks like a lot more than it is, I promise. Alright, so then we're gonna mix that up a little bit. Now, if you like I'm doing apples, but if, again, like you do berries or something else, if you like them super soft, then I would throw them in right now. But if you like them a little bit crunchier to give them more texture to your oatmeal, then you can add them in about a minute or so. That's for apples. That's for hard fruits. If you want like a soft fruit, you can add your berries in much later. You could probably add a banana into this if that's on your plan too. Or if you don't have anything on your plan, don't add anything in. Obviously, because there's no nibbling. So we're gonna get this to go. We're getting there. All right, we're gonna give that a minute. Okay, that's looking better. I'm going to add in my apples. And then again, I'm going to mix it up a little bit, make sure they get covered. Let that oatmeal boil again or simmer, boil, whatever you want to call it. Do its thing for a little bit. looking good. Okay, so now when it gets to this point, it's still a little runny. You can actually let it go a little bit longer if you want. But it's a little runny, but it's getting kind of coagulated, if you will. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your egg whites. You can dump these in gradually, or you can put them all in at once. I just put them in at once. I haven't had a problem with that yet. So go ahead and pour all of that in there. And then you're gonna take your spatula and you're gonna start stirring. And you'll notice that it kind of starts to turn a milky white color. That's from your egg whites, like you do when you cook it regularly on the stovetop. If you let it sit there though, it'll kind of turn hard. You don't want that. Not hard, but won't be as nice and flowy as the oatmeal that you're looking for. So you want all the clear, all this stuff, you want that to go away. So we're gonna let that mix in, warm it up. Sometimes I turn this up a little because I get impatient. I'm hungry and I want my breakfast. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Do you see how it's changing color? See how it's getting a little thick there? It's because I turned it up. Oops. There we go. So if you had berries, you'd be adding them probably in here. That way they're kind of melted. Unless they're frozen berries, then maybe you want to add them in a little bit sooner. There we go. That is looking fabulous. Okay. So once you've got it to this point, see how there's no more clear liquid in there? I don't know if you can see that, but there's no more clear. It's all just white and milky looking. That is perfect. That's exactly where you want it. Again, you can cook this longer in either the less water, make it thicker, more water to make it runnier, however you want to do it. So I'm going to shut my stove off, and I'm going to put my cup there, and we are going to pour the oatmeal into my mug. So guys, here's our oatmeal. We can take it to go. You can put it in a Tupperware container if you want. If you have flax oil, put your flax oil on top. If you have peanut butter, you can put your peanut butter on top. That's usually what I do. And then mix it up, and it is friggin' fabulous, and it lasts. And no more hard-boiled eggs.